Alright, for the unwashed masses, what we are doing is we are playing Cards Against Humanity, but instead of having...
Oh, wait, what about pick twos?
You discard pick twos.
Discard pick twos or pick threes, discard.
Put them in the center here. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, we are playing almost the same way as normal, but instead we are putting down black cards as the cards we're playing to match white cards.
Next on ESPN2, the World Series of Genital Piercings.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
What are your biggest nightmare?
Touching him like that? Is it genital piercing? Yes.
That's what she uses to do the genital piercing. It's botched.
2 a.m. in the city of never sleep. The door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here. Something in her eyes tells me she's looking for genital piercings.
I went reverse.
Yeah.
When I'm a billionaire, I shall erect a 50-foot tall statue to commemorate genital piercings. 7th circle of hell sinners must endure genital piercings for all eternity. Genital piercings, it's a trap! How am I maintaining my relationship status? Genital piercings. What are my parents hiding from me? In his newest and most difficult stunt, David Blaine must escape from genital piercings.
That's all that the
Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the door, and there's the genital piercings. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down the plague of genital piercings. And because they're forbidden from masturbating, Mormons channel their repressed sexual energy into genital piercings. I like one of my parents' hiding.
That's me.
All right.
It's a pity that kids these days are all getting involved with people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is. The votes are in, and the new high school mascot is people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is. What's the new fad diet? People with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is. That's the one. Not the cake, the people. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's people talking about cake in their mouth. Blah blah blah. I hate long ones. In the distant future, the historians will agree that people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is marked the beginning of America's. What brought the orgy to a grinding halt? People with cake in their mouths.
That's mine.
You're not supposed to tell.
What has been making life difficult at the nudist colony? People with cake in their mouths talking about. I just like this card. Got 99 problems, but people talking about cake in their mouths ain't one. Turns out that people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is, man, was neither the hero we needed nor wanted. It's wordy, but it should be hyphenated. After months of debate, the Occupy Wall Street General Assembly could only agree on more people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is. No. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is.
That one actually works.
There's so many that I sort of like.
I only sort of like them.
You guys just aren't funny.
You guys are
It's
all
not
sort
you
of
guys, it's the car. Maybe.
cards, man.
No.
It's your cards, Marty. Tell them gotta be done about your cards.
No.
They're too inhumane.
Well, actually, this is
I like to put questions because this is a more appropriate answer.
Orgies.
I think orgies.
Definitely orgies.
We all think orgies, but do we feel orgies?
We're in one right now.
Yeah, I think that would bring an orgy to a grinding halt. I'm going with orgies.
Orgies.
Is that you or orgies?
That's me.
Were you the one who said that's mine?
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't know voices, so.
I really hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain clams again. During sex, I like to think about clams. Dear Abby, I'm having some trouble with clams and would like your advice. Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Clams. In his new self-produced album, Kanye West Rapture of Clams. Clams, but you can't just have one.
Fair enough.
Wes Anderson's new film tells the story of a precocious child coming to terms with clams. Hey baby, come back to my place and I'll show you clams. What's the gift that keeps on giving? Clams. My country's tis of thee, sweet land of clams. And next season on Man vs. Wild, Bear Grylls, I don't know how to pronounce it. Bear Grylls must survive in the depths of the Amazon with only clams and his wits. Alright, so those are all the contenders, and I think I think I'm gonna go with in his new self-produced album. So who had that one? West.
Who had Kanye West?
Yeah, Kanye West.
Good job, dude.
Yes.
All right. Getting in her pants politely. That's how I want to die. When I'm the president of the United States, I will create the Department of Getting in Her Pants politely. Getting in her pants politely. Kid tested. Mother approved.
Calm down.
As part of his daily regimen, Anderson Cooper sets aside 15 minutes for getting in her pants politely.
I don't think that's how he works.
What do old people smell like? Getting in her pants politely. Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of getting in her pants politely. What will always get you laid? Getting in her pants politely. Valid.
Always get you laid. Getting laid.
The 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, getting in her pants politely. When all else fails, I can always masturbate to getting in her pants politely. My new favorite porn star is Joey getting in her pants politely. And lastly, next time on Dr. Phil, how to talk to your child about getting in her pants politely.
Oh my god, there's so many good ones.
There's some good ones.
Oh, you're reversing it?
Yeah.
Reversal.
I like the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, getting in her pants politely.
Oh my god, I would.
My plan for world domination begins with Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. Instead of coal, Santa now gives the bad children Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. It lurks in the night. It hungers for flesh. This summer, no one is safe from Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. What is Batman's guilty pleasure? Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up
Tell
board
me
game.
it's not Pegasus. You mean to tell me it's not rock and roll? Definitely not rock and roll. Hell,
And
not even punk rock.
In Michael Jackson's final moments, he thought about Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. This month's Cosmo, spice up your sex life by bringing Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game into the bedroom. What's the most emo? Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. What's Teach for America using to inspire inner city students to succeed? Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. How did I lose my virginity? Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. And finally, Daddy, why is Mommy crying? Pretty Pretty Princess Dress Up board game. That's it. If I had to guess,
Batman.
yeah, Batman wins.
Okay, we've switched back to playing regular mode now, so
I just follow Chris around with the camera.
That's right.
That's because you're
And of course, it's
Like you do.
And of course, it's a pick 2 because we can do it now. Blank would be woefully incomplete without blank. The miracle of childbirth would be woefully incomplete without my worthless son.
That's pretty good.
A toxic family environment would be woefully incomplete without pretending to be happy.
Oh my god, that's great.
That's a good
Freeing Willie would be woefully incomplete without pretending to care.
These are more.
Oh my god, that would have been great if the second card was the beached whale.
Pulling out would be woefully incomplete without tripping balls. The Grinch's musty cum-stained pelt would be woefully incomplete without Rudolph's bright red balls.
That's pretty good.
Getting abducted by Peter Pan would be woefully incomplete without dick fingers.
What?
My soul would be woefully incomplete without balls.
That's true.
A disappointing birthday party would be woefully incomplete without sugar madness. Breeding elves for their priceless semen would be woefully incomplete without jizzing into Santa's beard.
Like you do.
Dem titties would be woefully incomplete without tiny nipples. And
Hi, Brent.
finally, Viagra.
Who was that masked parental floss?
Viagra would be woefully incomplete without a magical tablet containing a world of unlimited pornography. Oh man, I gotta give it to my worthless son. Here you go.
You are Tony's worthless son.
Yeah.
Alright, I never really fit in until I found Dying Alone and in Pain Club, Power Club, angel-headed hipsters burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo of the machinery of the nightclub. I can really relate. Take Backsies Club, Angering Club,
Where's that video?
Auschwitz Club, $5 footlongs Club, Child Protective Services Club,
Take Backsies Fritz the cat.
jerking off to a 10-second real media clip club, a slightly shittier parallel universe club, piece of shit Christmas card with no money in them. This is my card, no money. It's like, wait, hold on. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with wait. Gotta go with fingering club. That's how
So wins a card and now he's the czar.
On the board.
Is that discard?
Yeah.
All right. What gives me a controlled guess? Enormous Scandinavian women. Basic human decency. Whipping it out. Women in yogurt commercials. Women in Jamie Lee Curtis yogurt commercials. It's the poop yogurt, get it? A man-shaped box.
Sorry, can you explain that poop yogurt comment again?
Shut up
A
and move on.
man-shaped box. That thing that electrocutes your abs. Not wearing pants. The euphoric rush of strangling a strangler. Euphoric rush of strangling a drifter. Two midgets shitting into a bucket. Existing. Smallpox blankets. Existing.
That's me.
Well, there you go.
I had no idea.
That actually makes sense.
Okay, thousands of dollars to experience Dorito breath. White privilege. Well, isn't that like every museum ever? $1 trillion.
Yes, think about that for a moment.
Okay, $1,000 to experience
the
a
entire
trillion.
internet. 10 incredible facts about the anus. The shittier Jewish version of Christmas. A subscription to Men's Fitness. Running naked through a mall, pissing and shitting everywhere. The Jews. Mild autism. And the gray nutrient that broth that sustains Mitt Romney. Well, I really have to hand it to people because honestly, white privilege and $1 trillion are pretty much the same thing. But I gotta say, paying thousands of dollars just to experience $1 trillion is kind of amazing.
That was mine.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow living in a trash can at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow gladiatorial combat at the country club.
That's lame.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow parties at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow dental dams at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow women's suffrage at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow the mixing of the races at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow a dance move that's just sex at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow Gandhi at the country club.
He's an asshole if you play Civilization.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow Judge Judy at the country club. I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow my manservant Claude at the country club. And I'm sorry, sir, but we don't allow Neil Patrick Harris at the country club.
I want to be there.
The mixing of the races.
That's me.
Okay, so what are my parents hiding from me? Self-loathing. Getting caught up in the crossfire. My vagina.
Man, I didn't know you had both.
I didn't either. That's where they're hiding it from me. And the Star Wars Holiday Special. Unfathomable stupidity. I live in Oklahoma. You can't hide that shit anywhere. 3 consecutive seconds of happiness. Mutually assured destruction. Oompa Loompas.
You can hide those fuckers anywhere.
A mating display. What are my parents hiding from me? Unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. What are my parents hiding from me? A spastic nerd.
Charlie? What?
Nothing.
I like the. Okay, it's between my vagina and unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. I like the idea they're hiding like this infinite bag of breadsticks. Mikey, just want to make sure they don't get mixed up. With what are my parents hiding from me? My vagina.
That's me.
2 in a row. Good for you. And now you're the star.
Step 1, almost giving money to a homeless person. Step 2, jibber jabber.
Step 3, profit.
Yeah. Step 1, Roll frostbite. Step 2, dying of dysentery. Dysentery. Step 3, profit. 5 minutes. This is gonna. Step 1, crystal meth. Step 2, sperm whales. Step 3, profit. Step 1, scrubbing under the folds. Step 2, teenage pregnancy. Step 3, profit. Step 1, winking at old people. Step 2, loose lips. Step 3, profit.
I lean back enough, the only thing you'll be munching on is my balls.
Step 1, leaving an awkward voicemail. Step 2, getting so angry that you pop a boner. Step 3, profit. Step 1, a box without hinges, key, or lead, yet golden treasure inside is hid. Step 2, you must construct additional pylons. Step 3, profit. Step 1, Lady Gaga. Step 2, glory holes. Step 3, profit.
Who writes a song called Glory Holes?
Your head.
It's Figment.
And lastly, step 1, a squadron of moles wearing aviator goggles. Step 2, a sea of troubles. Step 3, profit. It's either Lady Gaga or the pylons. I'm gonna go with Lady Gaga.
What did I tell you? Pylons never wins.
That's right. I killed Nickelback. How you asked? Care Bear stand. That's right. I killed the Boy Scouts of America. How you asked? Leprosy.
Flip them over so you don't.
Alright, switch it.
That's right. I killed sexy Siamese twins. How you ask? Wearing an octopus for a hat.
You got him backward.
That's right. I killed William Shatner. How you ask? AIDS.
The bottom one read first.
Okay. That's right. I killed people with cake in their mouths talking about how good cake is. How you ask? The royal afterbirth. That's right. I killed a tribe of warrior women. How you ask? Raptor attacks. That's right. I killed Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. How you ask? A for-real lizard that spits blood from his eyes. That's right. I killed some kind of birdman. How you ask? How you ask? Blowing some dudes in an alley.
Spoilers, it's actually how Birdman ends.
That's right. I killed Ronald Reagan. How you ask? Being fabulous. That's right. I killed Sean Penn. How you ask? Clams.
believe that's the long pin.
That's right. I killed a man in yoga pants with a ponytail and feather earrings. How you ask? Actually getting shot. For real.
That's to the point.
We're geniuses.
I'm gonna go with the Birdman one.
Chris.
I really hope my grandma doesn't ask me to explain my dad's dumb fucking face again. Third base again. Guys who don't call again. Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum again. A time travel paradox again. Panda sex again. The way white people is. Nice grammar, bro. Ghosts. And calculating every mannerism so as not to suggest homosexuality. The grammar on some of these cards is astounding.
Nobody's gonna realize.
But I will have to go with Pac-Man uncontrolled and guzzling cum.
Great.
Go ahead, Pac-Man.
Who played Pac-Man?
Absolutely fabulous.
It might have been Jess?
Jess, did you play Pac-Man?
No, I played Pac-Man, I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, I
During sex, I like to think about whipping a disobedient slave. During sex, I like to think about gift wrapping a live hamster. During sex, I like to think about being a dick to children. That's what really gets me off. During sex, I like to think about warm, velvety Muppet sex. During sex, I like to think about the little infant that could. I think I can. During sex, I like to think about famine. And during sex, I like to think about having sex on top of a pizza. Warm, velvety Muppet sex is my favorite. Mikey, you win this round. And we're done.